What's a good book you'd recommend unrelated to Agile that could be valuable for Scrum Masters, that or anyone else working on a team? So not an Agile book, but one that you would recommend.
I have to look. Do you have one off the top of your head?
I'm not sure. I'm looking. I really like Gridiron Genius by Michael Lombardi. I think that book had some excellent leadership ideas in it. It's all about football, right? But it's not just like the depths of football. It's decision making and leadership in the context of being a GM of a football team. And I thought it was awesome. A highlighter all over the place. Talks about using systems. It talks about decision making at the highest levels. It talks about having to do things like drafting a player without knowing everything about the player, like how you hedge those bets. And so Gridiron Genius by Michael Lombardi, I think, is great for product owners and Scrum Masters. Awesome book. And there's actually a review of that book on our channel that you can check out as well.
I'm gonna go and so like I tend to be like a product. My mind goes product a lot. And I love the history of it. So if you put it and view it through the lens of product management, the ultimate history of video games. I've talked about that a lot. I really like it. It's just so interesting to see how the evolution of video games and the really tough product competitiveness that went into it. So I really am
onto that one too.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of that. Other than that, I think that I like the I like the stuff that's involved. It's really creepy and like terrifying that it happened, but the stuff with
oh yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Bad Blood.
Bad Blood. For
That book is
people,
terrifying.
Yeah, that went as that came as a and went through the PSM course. It is the ultimate story of squirrel burgers. So Bad Blood, that's the Theranos story, the Elizabeth Holmes stuff. I guess she was convicted now and
in prison.
Yeah, no, she's not in prison. She's dodging.
No.
Yeah, because she had a baby or something. I don't know. There's a lot there. I don't want to get into anything as it relates to that, but it's
a great book. Bad Blood is scary.
It is. Yeah. Things not to do.
Zach had a few recommendations, and I like Zach. So don't anyone take this as a negative towards Zach. I hate the book, The Goal. And I also think these two are terrible. This is a very
terrible.
These are unpopular opinions, by the way. I don't think The Goal is very good, as it doesn't take a few key things into account. Phoenix Project and Unicorn Project, I fall asleep trying to read them, and I think they're highly unrealistic.
I don't know. I don't fall asleep reading them.
I'm not a fan of them.
I think there's flaws in them, but I think they're interesting from a storytelling perspective.
Okay. So we disagree on something, which doesn't happen very often. But no, I think I
don't mind them. I don't mind those books. I wouldn't say they're great, but I don't mind them.
They bother me. But anyways, good question. We hope that helps.